Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Heidi from House of Heidi Miami. I do fashion hauls, styling videos, and lifestyle vlogs. And for today's video, I have a bit of a treat for you. I will be going over a couple of pieces that I have just recently purchased for my spring and summer wardrobe. But I also wanted to go over a couple of tips on how to optimize your wardrobe. This is something that I've been doing since I started my YouTube channel. I've been styling all of my hauls, and I mainly do that just to show you can kind of optimize each item that you incorporate into your closet. But before we do that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let's get right to it. Tip number one is to organize and purge your closet. And I know that you're probably thinking, wow, that's so predictable. That's kind of the obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people do this once every 10 years. And in my opinion, you should do this every single year. You should really curate your wardrobe, kind of purge the things that you don't use anymore, and also just organize what it is that you have, all your basics. Sometimes color coordinating is really good because then you get to see how many blue tops you have, how many green tops you have. This is a great way of avoiding over purchasing something, and also it just kind of reminds you of what it is that you have. Every single time that I do that with my closet, I fall in love with something new. I'm like, oh wow, I forgot that I had this top or these pair of pants. Sometimes I'll even have pants with tags in them. It's really embarrassing to admit, but this is the truth. So, or I'll have a pair of pants that I needed to hem and I forgot about. So it's really important to really just kind of take a look at your closet and organize it before you even go shopping. And then this way you could see what it is that you're missing. Maybe you've noticed that you don't have a pair of white jeans and you feel like you want that for the summer. Then that's a great way of doing it, because once you know you don't have it, you can go out and purchase it. So that's my number one tip. Number two, one of the things that I hear a lot of people is that they'll go out and buy an entire outfit from head to toe. And that's one thing I try to avoid like the plague. It's tempting, it's fun, let's be honest, it's so fun to be able to buy like everything new from head to toe. And that's okay if you have a special occasion like a wedding or maybe a birthday, you want to treat yourself. But for the most part, it's not sustainable, it's not realistic, and it's also not practical, because chances are you probably have complementing pieces to whatever new item you've incorporated into your wardrobe. This is why I always like to style my hauls, because I like to show the versatility of the items. I like to show how I would wear it in the winter versus the summer. And so it's really important to shop your closet first before you decide to buy a blouse. And trust me, I know it's hard, because a lot of stores have kind of like a marketing gimmick that when you walk into a store, you'll see, for example, a pair of blue trousers and then the matching printed top that has blue in it and just looks beautiful with it. And I will do that sometimes if I feel very inspired and I know I have nothing like it, but for the most part, I force myself to take that one item home and see what I have in my closet already. If I cannot style it with absolutely anything that I have in my closet, then I purchase the matching blouse or the shoes. And I think this is a great way of really optimizing your wardrobe and kind of purchasing only the things that you need. Number three is purchasing high quality items. I've learned this the hard way, trust me. Especially when I first started my YouTube channel, I wanted to do hauls like everyone else was doing, you know, huge hauls from Zara, from H&M, and I ended up with a bunch of things that weren't that high of quality. I probably used maybe once, maybe even just for the video, and then never saw again. So I've learned to just be very picky and try to purchase things that are higher quality. Maybe I'm going to pay a little bit more in the moment, but it's things that are going to last me for years and years to come. I have dresses that I am serious, I've had from even before I had my 3 kids, and I wear them now and I feel like it's something new, and it's also meaningful, it has memories connected with it. So when you purchase something that is high quality, chances are you will wear it more. So I would say if you cannot purchase absolutely everything of higher quality, try to spend a little bit more on your basics or your wardrobe staples, because those are the things that you're going to be wearing year after year. And chances are those pieces will be complementing pieces to new things that you can bring in. Which leads me to my next point. And I know trends is a bad word for a lot of people. I like it. I like trends. I like to incorporate a splash of trend here and there into my wardrobe every single year, because I feel like it keeps your wardrobe fresh, it keeps it updated, and it's okay to incorporate trendy pieces into your already classic wardrobe. You don't have to be one or the other. I feel like when it comes to trends, people are very serious about that word. They feel like they have to be either very trendy or very classic, and I completely disagree with that. I would describe my wardrobe as classic and timeless, but refreshed and updated. I like to incorporate trends. Now, that being said, I never over purchase trendy items. I am very selective with the trends that I try to incorporate into my wardrobe. Like, for example, I think it was last year, they had this huge trend with the long denim skirts. I went a little bit trendy on that. And the reason why is because denim never goes out of style. Long skirts you can wear year after year. When I was shopping for a long denim skirt, I went with a trendier piece. It had a bit of a trend. It's asymmetrical on the waistline, which to me is a trendy piece. This being asymmetrical makes it a little bit trendier, but it still feels like something I could wear year after year because it's a long denim skirt. So that's how I kind of incorporate trends, but I never go overboard and just buy a bunch of trends. I mean, first of all, it's not sustainable. You would have to, I don't know, constantly be buying. Chances are you're gonna get bored of it, or it's just gonna go out of style and you're just gonna throw it in a bag somewhere and it's gonna end up in a Goodwill. So I try to incorporate trends, but very carefully and never overdoing it. Next one is one that I recently learned, which I probably have been doing throughout my whole life and haven't really even noticed, but it's the 3-3-3 challenge. And if you haven't seen those videos, I will put some in the description box because I've done 2 shorts and a long form video on this concept already. But it's basically just a trend that was going on TikTok, which means you pick 3 tops, 3 pants, and 3 shoes, and you just create outfits out of that for the whole week. And I have had so much fun using this technique. I think it's a great way of optimizing your wardrobe. It again forces you to use what you already have in your closet. I think this is a great way of optimizing your closet, shopping your closet, seeing what you already have, kind of playing around with the outfits. Let's say you're getting ready for work, for the work week, and you say to yourself, okay, I'm gonna separate 3 tops, 3 bottoms, and 3 shoes. And you start trying to formulate a couple of outfits. It really forces you to stay within those items. That is optimizing your wardrobe without even noticing it. That's basically using only the pieces you have there and creating outfits, and it actually makes you kind of tap into that creativity and style your pieces. I always say that anyone can be a stylist as long as you know the fundamentals and you know what looks good on you and you kind of are aware of what style you're going for. It's cake, honestly. It's a really good way of kind of forcing yourself again to style pieces, because when we're looking at our big closet that's full of items, it's overwhelming. And the more you have, sometimes the less you can come up with. It's weird. It just kind of makes us more confused. But when we put aside a couple of pieces and then we force ourselves to create outfits, it really does kind of show you how many outfits you can come up with just those pieces. So that one's one of my favorites. Like I said, if you haven't watched those videos, go ahead and watch them because I really tried to explain them. I tried to style a couple of pieces. I had so much fun doing them, and I honestly even formulated a couple of outfits that probably I wouldn't have done had I not done that challenge. So that's my last tip. Now we're gonna get into the fun part. We're gonna talk about a couple of pieces that I'm incorporating into my spring and summer. That's not to say that I won't incorporate more as we go along, because this is not a big haul. It's just a couple of pieces, but I'm gonna be showing you how I'm gonna be styling them. For my first item, I'm gonna start off with these beautiful wide leg satin cobalt blue trousers from Ralph Lauren, and I just fell head over heels for these pants. Love my wide leg pants. I didn't have one that was satin, and I think satin wide leg pants are great for the spring and summer because it's a very light, kind of airy fabric, so it's easier to wear. I feel oftentimes with wide leg pants, they tend to be very fabricy. They kind of weigh you down. They're just too much for the frame, and with the spring and summer being a little bit warmer, it can get a little bit tricky. So I really wanted to incorporate a pair of satin pants into my wardrobe. These were the winner because if you know me, you know that I love Ralph Lauren. I'm going to manifest right now. If I ever reach the heights that I need to reach and I ever get to work with Ralph Lauren, it will be a pinch me moment for me because I just love that brand. They just make good quality clothing. The pieces that I have from them that I've purchased 10 years ago, I still have in my closet that are brand new because they're just beautiful pieces. And this one is no exception. It's in a beautiful cobalt blue, which is a great color for spring. But one of the reasons why I went with this cobalt blue is specifically because I think this is the type of color that I could wear in the winter and in the spring and even the summer. All you would have to do is switch up that complementing piece that we spoke about earlier. So for example, if I wanted to wear this in the winter, I would probably pair this up with a black top and maybe like a black belt and just like darker tones. That's not to say you can't wear them any other time, but I do think that it's kind of fun to play up those seasonal colors. So that's what I would do if I would wear this in the winter, maybe like a black cashmere sweater or a blazer. And then for the spring, I would probably just add this with a beautiful spring printed top or maybe a pastel or maybe even just like a white button down. I think it's great for pants like this. And so for that reason, I absolutely love these pants. Now, I will say a bit of a disclaimer here. These are very, very long, especially on my 5'2" frame. And so I just wanted to put it out there. I will get these hemmed. I really wanted to get this video out as soon as possible, so I wanted to just try them on for this haul and then get them hemmed. But I will be getting them hemmed because just in case you're a shorty like me, you will have to get these hemmed. So if that's not your thing, these are not your pants because they are very long. That being said, they're very elongating. I feel like so eternally long in these pants, and I just, it's one of the reasons why I love wide leg pants. I think they're so incredibly flattering. And if you're petite like me, don't be afraid of them. Please don't be afraid of them. I hear so many shorter women talk about, oh, I would love to wear that, but I can't because I'm not tall enough. That's not true. We can pretty much wear anything. We just have to kind of learn our proportions and kind of play around with what else we're wearing it with, not overwhelm the frame. But these are incredibly elongating. And for my tall girls, you got this. You know you're gonna look amazing in these. So I absolutely love these. I did get them in a size 2, and I have to say I feel like they run a little bit big. They feel a little bit big on the waist. Obviously they're big everywhere else because they're wide leg, but I did feel that they were kind of a little bit bigger on the waist than I would like. Like these are perfect. They fit me right there. These are from Aritzia and these are a size 4. So I think this does run a little bit big, so size down if you're in between sizes. But I'm still keeping them because I am so in love with these pants. Next up, I have a beautiful, beautiful dress from Amazon, okay? Dress looks like a designer piece. It honestly does. It's so well made. The quality is beautiful. It is 95% cotton and I think 5% polyester. So it's a pretty good quality dress. And it is a little bit on the pricier end for being Amazon. But that being said, this dress in a designer, with a designer label would be so much more because the quality is just so beautiful. And besides just the kind of design that it has, which is so delicate and feminine, one of the reasons why I went with this dress is because of the print. This is a print that you can style pretty much any season. You could wear this maybe in the fall with like tall boots, but you can also wear this now for spring with beautiful like sandaled heels, and for the summer with just sandals, and it just looks so beautiful. It does come with its own fabric belt, which I like how it looks with the belt that it comes with. But you know me and my belts, I have an obsession with belts. So I mean, you know, I'm going to be putting my brown Burberry belt and my white Lily Silk belt. I just like playing around with that. And one of the reasons why I love incorporating dresses into my wardrobe is because I feel like a dress is so easy. A lot of times you pick up a dress and you think, okay, well, I'm just gonna wear this once. And that's really not the case, because you'd be surprised how just switching up a pair of shoes or adding a belt or maybe changing the bag that you wear or the fabric of the bag that you're wearing completely changes the whole look. So I love this dress. It's a beautiful dress, one of the best discoveries I've made on Amazon, because like I said, the quality is so beautiful, and the way that this fits, I mean, I didn't even want to take it off after I was styling this haul, because it just fits so beautiful and it's comfortable. The other thing I love about it is that the back part is slightly longer than the front, It's one of the things I look for in dresses because, you know, you may bend over and kind of show a little bit more than you want to. So I kind of like when the back side is just a tiny bit longer. I find it to be just a little bit more practical in that respect. It isn't lined, I want to mention that because I know some of you look for that, but there's no need for an extra lining on this dress. You can't see anything. It's perfect the way that it is. I adore it. I think it's so beautiful, so I keep her here. Next item, I do have a trouser, and well, you know me, I love my trousers, but I have to say that when it comes to trousers, I think sometimes people are very kind of definitive when it comes to this particular item. I know people that think of a trouser and they think of an office, and I completely disagree with that. I think a trouser is definitely a staple piece that you can wear in 1,000,001 ways. You can really dress down a trouser, and you can also wear it to the office. So for me, that's an item that every woman should have, a nice pair of trousers, good quality trousers. And I really wanted to add a pair of brown trousers. I did mention this a couple of vlogs ago. Again, purposeful shopping for things that you know that you don't have in your closet, and I did not have a pair of brown trousers. I have these from Aritzia that are white from the, I believe these are the Wilfred Effortless, and I have worn these pants to death. If you follow me from the beginning, you know, you've seen these, like, I mean, I'm a portrait at this point. I've worn them to death. And so I had no hesitation to purchase these from Aritzia because the quality on this trouser is just beautiful. It's premium. I wanted them to be brown specifically so that I could use them for the spring. I think dark brown is such a beautiful color to incorporate into your spring wardrobe. And the reason why I say that is because, again, I think when it comes to the seasonal colors, people are very, very specific. Like, you have to wear all your pastels in spring. You can't wear any warm colors. And I do the complete opposite of that. I like incorporating a couple of warm colors with those beautiful pastel spring colors because it just matches very, very beautiful. Just to show you an example, this sage color is a beautiful spring and summer color, and look how beautiful it looks with this brown. It just looks so beautiful. And again, brown is a neutral anyway, so you could wear it the whole year, but I think this pairs up so beautiful with a light pink top or a baby blue top. It just looks so beautiful. And then you could also style this with your neutrals for that, like, kind of like the safari kind of look, which leads me to my next item, which is this beautiful top from H&M. It kind of has, like, I would say this kind of has like kind of like a safari feel to it. It's a little bit oversized on the sleeves, and I just fell in love with this top because the quality is really nice for being H&M. I think I paid only $25, and look how beautiful this looks. This brings me to my point when it comes to trousers. You can very much dress down a trouser and just look very, very chic and hip and elegant. And I had so much fun pairing it up with this because I kind of dressed it down completely. I half tucked it. I don't know if I half tucked it or French tucked it. I think I French tucked it. I think I wore it with my straw clutch and my straw heels, and it just had a completely different feeling. So it's something that I could wear easily on vacation somewhere, and it's just so elegant and beautiful. So a must-have for my wardrobe. For my last item, I'm actually wearing it because in typical Heidi fashion, I could not wait. But I fell in love with this beautiful blouse from Ann Taylor, and I know some of you are fans of Ann Taylor just as I am, so I was super excited when I found this one because this one is just so elegant, so beautiful. I fell in love with the gold tone on this top because I think when it comes to gold, it's kind of tricky. It's hard to find a gold that is like acceptable for the daytime, right? Some golds are just too much. This is a very elegant gold. It's kind of like a champagne gold, and I love it. But I also love the details on this blouse. You could wear it opened up, obviously, to show like your necklace, but you can also kind of button it up all the way to the top because it just looks really pretty this way. I feel like just looking at the buttons like this just looks very elegant and beautiful. And then it also has like a little detail here on the sleeve. It kind of has a utilitarian design, which for me makes it very fashion forward. So this is a piece that's classic, but at the same time has a little bit of trend, and those are the pieces that I love because again, I want to keep my wardrobe fresh and updated, but at the same time classic. And here I'm wearing it with my white Aritzia pants, and I styled it that way on my Instagram, but I could easily wear it with these beautiful brown trousers as well. You know, a white skirt, pretty much anything. I mean, this is a neutral, so I absolutely love it. I did get it in a size small. I would say it's true to size, and it is cropped. I'm gonna take it out so you could see. It's gonna be wrinkled, but I'm just gonna take it out so you could see. It is kind of like a cropped top because it ends right here. But I personally love that because then it just makes it super easy to tuck this in. There's not too much fabric. I love when tops are like this because one of the issues I find when you're wearing, for example, a trouser that's white like this is that you see the lining of the top that's inside. If it's too long, chances are you'll see it a little bit. There are ways to kind of, you know, work around that and kind of just tuck it in very nicely, but this is just so much easier to tuck in. So, one of my favorite. So that's all on my haul. I hope that I was able to kind of, you know, just give you a couple of tips here and there on how to maximize your wardrobe, how to shop intentionally, and always encouraging you to style your pieces whenever you purchase them, because that's part of the fun. For me, what fashion is all about is honestly styling those pieces, because anyone can just say, I'm going to spend X amount of money and buy everything new and have a mannequin style it for me. But when you buy one piece and you go home and you kind of have to work around and figure out a way to style those pieces, to me, that's what fashion should be all about. That's what makes it so personal. It makes your style different from the person next to you. So I hope I was able to inspire you to do that. And if I did and you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really does help my channel grow. And of course, subscribe. I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. And that's all for now. I'll see everyone next time. Bye.